So, good morning, everyone. So, in Unit 1, so that is converter fed DC drives. Converter fed DC drives. So, under that, we have discussed that topics, basic elements of electric drive. Basic element of electric drive. So, in this, we have studied that is one source and load. One source and load. So before this, one power modulator and fed to the one motor, so that is fed to the one sensing element, and controller that is again fed to the a power modulator. So this is about basic elements of electrical drive we are discuss. So under that dynamic controls of driving system and stability analysis, we have derived the torque equations. Next, thyristor controlled DC drives. So in that they given DC separately excited motor and DC series motor they given for these two drives they given under the two converters. So one is semi converter, so another one is fully controlled converter. Another one is fully controlled converter. These are again given to the single phase as well as three phase. Single phase as well as three phase. So we have in this operation we have studied about a continuous current operation, output voltage, and the current waveform, output voltage and the current waveform, and speed torque expressions, and speed torque characteristics, and some numerical problems we are discuss during this first unit. Whatever it is, if you fed the converter, suppose you fed any converter, we see these operations. So finally we can conclude first unit. Semi converter operates single quadrant only. So their VA versus alpha characteristics is only one quadrant. So that is up to 0 to 90 degrees. So fully controlled converter, so that is two quadrants, that is first and fourth quadrant, that is forward motoring and reverse braking. So and VA versus is so two quadrants. We can conclude that. And similarly, what we are discuss that are in a separately excited motor, the flux is constant. In series motor, flux not constant. In semi converter, this one, and a fully controlled continuous and discontinuous operation. So we can fed a single phase supply as well as three phase supply. So the characteristics of these two are same when you fed a single phase or three phase. So that is only changes the voltage output voltage. So the speed torque characteristics and the speed torque expressions are changes due to when the output voltage changes, that speed torque expressions are changes. The three phase have different and single phase have different. So only difference between single phase and three phase is when three phase we have operate more power rating. We can operate more power rating. So this is about a first unit. So next we can go for a second unit. So this is about a four quadrant operation of 4 quadrant operation of DC drives. So I'm already telling that a 4 quadrant operation. So in this second unit, 4 quadrant operation. So first point, introduction about 4 quadrant operation. Introduction about 4 quadrant operation. So next, a motoring operation. And electric braking. So under that electric braking, we have 3, that is plugging, that is we can changes the reverse terminals. Next, dynamic braking, we can apply one brake and motor, that is and the final one is regenerative braking. So these are the braking method to stop the motor. These are the braking methods to stop the motor. So next, 4 quadrant transfer of a DC motor by dual converter. DC motors 4 quadrant operations. Done by DC motors 4 quadrant operations done by dual converters. So that is a single phase converter have 2 quadrants. When you connect another single phase converter in back to back connection, so that is we can operate that is 4 quadrants. So next, a closed loop operation of a DC motor. Closed loop operation of DC motor. So these are the topics. So this is a simplest unit. This one is a simplest unit. So that is what we are discussed during this unit is a introduction about 4 quadrant operation and motoring operation. What are motoring operation means forward motoring and reverse motoring. So under that, forward motoring and reverse motoring. So and braking and DC motor braking, we have 3: plugging, dynamic and regenerative braking. So I am already telling that a 4 quadrant operation. So if you plot x and y graphs, so this is positive x, this one is negative x, positive y, negative y. Here I can consider, so on x axis positive current, y axis negative positive voltage I am considering. So this one is positive current and positive voltage, this one is negative voltage and negative current, negative voltage. So if your motor operates, whatever it may be, the converter or whatever it may be, that motor, so that is separate motor or series motor, whatever it may be, if you can get a positive voltage versus positive current, so this is a first quadrant operation. This one is first quadrant operation. So this type of operation we can call, I am already telling that. So this is forward motoring action. If this same opposite action, so that is if you get negative voltage and a negative current, so this is negative voltage and a negative current. So this is about reverse motoring. So and at the same time, if we can get a positive voltage with respect to a negative current characteristics, so that is forward braking operation. So in that we have already applied that voltage, we can get a negative current, that is to stop the motor. This is forward braking, that is to stop the motor. In this operation we can get a positive current and negative voltage, positive current and negative voltage. So that is we have this one is fourth quadrant. This one is fourth quadrant. So this fourth quadrant we can is reverse braking. Yeah, reverse braking, that is voltage value is negative and current value is positive, that is reverse of forward. That's why we can call reverse braking. So I am already telling one example, that is lift. So in that lift, one cage, empty cage and a rope we can consider. So I already explained this one, I can again explain that example also. So we can explain this again by using one example, that is four quadrant operation, and at the same time motoring operations, that in under that motoring operations forward motoring and reverse motoring, and at the same time braking operations, forward braking, reverse braking. Under we have electrical braking 3, that is plugging, dynamic and regenerative braking. So we can achieve these four quadrants by connecting a dual converter. By connecting a dual converter, what is meant by dual converter means, if you connect, so this is about a full controlled converter, so we can connect a back to back, we can connect a back to back, so to the load, back to back to the load. So if you give a AC supply, here also same, give AC supply, so we can get, so load here place, so that back to back, this one is one full converter, this is another full converter, here we can connect back to back. By using this we can get two quadrants, by using this we can two quadrant, by using this four, so we can get the four quadrant operation. This type of converter we can call a dual converter, we can call a dual converter, that operations also seen. And at the same time we see the closed loop operation of a DC motor. So that is if you connect a source to the load, if any miss operations are there, this miss operation is set to one sensing element to the controller, so we can see that is closed loop operation, that is closed loop control system, like that. So also thank you for watching. So next day on class we discuss actual syllabus. So this is about introduction about the second unit. So all of you comment your roll number for attendance purpose also. If you have any doubts, please respond. Thank you.